Hello and welcome back to Movie Health Community, the internet's #1 source of health warnings at the movies. As always, please keep in mind that nothing produced by Movie Health Community is medical advice, nor has it been reviewed by any medical professionals. Dix the Musical is a new musical film by A24 Studios about identical twins reuniting their parents. This is definitely more vulgar than The Parent Trap. As always, the first question at Movie Health Community is this movie safe? Most of the runtime is, but the things that aren't safe are actually quite harsh. The only source of strobe lights in this movie has to do with a scoreboard that has been mounted in an office setting. When this scoreboard is shown, it shows pretty extreme strobe effects on it. But the rest of this movie is actually safe for photosensitive viewing. But because those strobes on that scoreboard are so severe, and because the shots containing that scoreboard have very little warning when they come up, we're going to give this movie a 7 out of 10 for flashing lights. As for motion, there is really only one motion sickness risk that I spotted, and that was one spinning shot during a musical number taking place in a romantic restaurant. I do have one mental health warning for this movie, and that is that in the end there is some incest. Now, is this movie any good? Oh my god, yes, this movie was amazing. It was really vulgar. I'm sure that this movie will find ways to shock anybody based on how vulgar it is. But it was so entertaining non-stop, and the cast just had such a good time making this movie. And that translates onto the screen in the best way. You know, even the worst movies, if it looks like the actors are having a good time, it can still be a good time. I think the thing that got the biggest laugh out of me was a visual gag involving a comically large menu that didn't even seem to get a laugh from anyone else in my audience, and I don't know why. It is endlessly entertaining how fake and shitty looking some of the practical effects are in this movie. And when you watch this movie, that verbiage does become very relevant. This movie was ridiculously entertaining. I cannot wait to see it again. I can't wait to watch it with my siblings and possibly my own mom if she can handle it. The only thing negative at all I would have to say about Dix the Musical is that they go all in on a joke that I don't think everybody's going to be on board with. I wasn't really on board with it. And they really put a lot of time and effort into it, including the fact that it's one of the best practical effects in the movie, and something that you really don't see used as a practical effect anymore nowadays. But, this movie was ridiculous. It was so entertaining. I'm going to give Dix the Musical an A. Thank you so much to our followers on Tumblr and Facebook, and as always, an extra special thanks to our patrons over on our Patreon page, whose names are scrolling on the screen like credits right now. If the credits look different, it's because I've switched back to Vegas Movie Studio. I really prefer that over Adobe Premiere Pro. Be sure to leave a like on this video, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos when we post, and leave a comment below if you have anything to add to the discussion, especially if you disagree. We love hearing from you. And as always, stay safe at the movies.